welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, I am Miranda Marie. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel. So, I know it's been quite a while since I've been on here, and life has just been lifing. Like, between work and class and family, and also still trying to balance everything that's been going on. It's been crazy. What can I say? I'm actually coming to you now. As you can see, I'm literally still in the bed. Um, I guess just to come to you guys to give you an update as what's going on. So this is just gonna be I guess a catch up with me, a chat with me, or whatever. But I hope everybody has been doing well. I know the seasons are changing. The holidays are upon us. We are currently in October, heading into Halloween. And then, once Halloween hits, everything else just starts boom, 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 boom. But in the spirit of Halloween, if you guys can see my nails, they're like a reddy color with like a little blood drip down the middle. I told one of my patients the other day, he was like, "Is that blood dripping on your fingernails?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "This is what it looks like after I claw my eyebrows out because y'all don't be following directions on taking your medication." He started cracking up laughing, which he was a patient that I actually knew and I'm familiar with, so I could joke with him like that. But he started laughing, and his wife was like, "Oh, if that's the case, I shouldn't have any nails left." So, little humor with the patients, but work has been very busy. I'm actually on my second week of being on the road, hence why the background looks a little bit different. On top of that, even when I record from home now, it's going to look a little bit different because many of you may or may not know, but I have relocated back to Ohio because I was on the road so much, and my parents have been having some health issues. I needed to be closer just to be there, make sure everything is getting taken care of properly, making sure they're getting to their appointments, making sure they're taking their medication properly, all that kind of good stuff. So, and plus, anytime I'm only home in my own apartment 4 days out of a month, like, it was just a no brainer. I had actually been pondering it for probably about a year now about relocating back home. Just because, my parents are getting older and they can't um, travel as often as they would like to. Contrary to belief, we are still technically in a pandemic. COVID is still very real, and the numbers are going up again. Not as bad as it was when it first hit, but they are on the rise. And both of them have underlying issues. So I rather put myself at risk as to put my parents at risk. So it was just a no brainer. Like I said, I just feel like that was God's way and the universe's way of saying, yeah, like what you were feeling in your spirit, what you were feeling in your soul, what you were feeling in the pit of your gut. Yes, that's what you should have done. So that's what I did. It's actually been really, really good being back. It's still an adjustment because at the moment I'm staying with my parents. But like I said, even since I've been back, I moved back the end of July. Was it the end of July? Yeah, it was the end of July. So technically, literally the last day of July. So literally from August up until now, which is November, I've been gone. Like literally. Like I think I was only there. No, really for the month of August, I think I probably was only there 3 days out of the month. Because that first week I moved back, I was gone on an assignment. The second week I came back, no, so I take that back. I was home for maybe 8 days total for the month of August. The first week I was gone on an assignment. The second week, what was the second week? The second week I was gone on an assignment. The third week I was home, and that was only because I was doing a training at home and we had to be home. We could not be on the road. And then that last week I was gone in Costa Rica for a week for my best friend's birthday. I came home, left out a week for our mobile clinic, came back for 2 days, not even 2 days. Came back for like a day and a half. Left back out on that. Came home on a Friday, actually early Saturday morning. Left back out on a Sunday to go on our mobile clinic for a week. Um, came back home. Came back home for 3 days, and then I was gone for another week to the south of France for a week. Came back home for like a day and a half, 2 days, and then I was gone again. So it's literally been like that. Like I haven't really worked too much from home. I have been on the road, whether it was our mobile clinic, doing timeshares, or doing our homebound visits. So currently, right now, I actually just was on a Nomad, which is our mobile clinic, last week all week, and then I came in on Friday. I had literally had enough time to go home, grab a couple things I needed from the house, and then literally get back on the road so I could drive to Akron, Ohio, because my flight landed in Columbus. Left there, flew to Charlotte, had a layover in Charlotte, came to Kentucky, drove to my first time share that I have here, which today the provider called out sick. So I had to call all the claimants early this morning and tell them not to come in. So I'm working from my hotel room today. But since I already have all my work done, like all my chart prep and stuff, I don't have anything to do. So I was reaching out to other girls to see if they needed help for any of their oncoming events, if they need any help with scanning and stuff. I do have some scanning and stuff I can do from my event I had Saturday, because I did have one on Saturday, like I said, in Ohio, in Akron, Ohio. So I can scan that stuff in and then just see if any of the other girls are needing help with like chart prep or DEC or something. Um, Also, I'm trying to figure out the rest of the week, because me and the provider I'm supposed to work with today, we were actually supposed to have a timeshare Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here in Kentucky, well, in this part of Kentucky. And then for Thursday and Friday, I'll be with another provider in another part of Kentucky. And then I'm supposed to leave out Saturday, but I'm going to leave out Friday after clinic, because Saturday, me, my best friend, her daughter, and her daughter's friend, we're all going to Halloween nights at Cedar Point. So I'm excited about that. I don't know what it is about October. I love Halloween. I love the month of Halloween. It's like, sorry, it's like the start of fall. The weather is like perfect. I can honestly say I forgot just how cold it can get up this way. Cause baby, all I had was like a little flannel jacket and a bodysuit, and luckily I had some sweatpants on. I'm just like, oh, I forgot it gets a little nippy around these parts, especially when I was up towards like the Akron, Canton area, closer to the water. So that was like, I gotta remember that. I'm used to still being down south where it's still like 70, 80, 90 degrees, baby. So I was just like, ooh. So luckily I did just order me some winter boots, and I still had coats already, which is a good thing. I still had coats. So I'm good on those, but I do need to remember when I go home, since technically I was in the southeast region, they have us broken up into regions at work. So it's like southeast, northeast, central south, central north, stuff like that. And technically I'm southeast because I lived in Georgia. So I would handle those regions. But now that I'm in Ohio, they've kind of been bouncing me back and forth between the two. Like the region I'm in now would be considered Northeast region because it's Kentucky, and it was Ohio. And I think they're just remembering, like, oh yeah, that's right. If we do need her, she is kind of going back and forth from between the two. So I'm so thankful that my job, one, allowed me to be able to do what I needed to do, and two, I had the flexibility to be able to, move around and do what I need to do. So, because it's not your typical travel nursing, travel healthcare type job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely so grateful for that. Definitely grateful for my supervisor and all the other managers and supervisors just understanding my situation and being like, whatever you need, it's whatever you need. So thank you for that. Um, but yeah, I've just been on the road, and if you hear my phone, that's them dinging, giving me more invitations. I have so much stuff that I need to do. Like, I need to get a new car. Eventually, I'm going to be looking for a place. I have, you know how I am with my travel just on my own time. So 2024 trips are already lined up. Already been paying for them. I already have five. I have five trips next year already, and they're all getting paid on. So I had, yeah, I'm sorry. That literally just that threw me off. Like you know how like you don't realize something until like you actually say it. I was just like, Heifer, you got five trips already for next year. I don't even remember. Whatever. I have five for next year that's on the calendar. So I'm thankful that my job gives me the leeway, and I'm thankful that I have the capability to either travel or work remotely. So thank God for that. Wow, I'm really out here just trying to live my best damn life, ain't I? I mean, I deserve it though. I work hard, I work hard when I play hard. So, but yeah, I have five trips already lined up for next year. So, as I was saying, you hear that dinging, that's them sending me invites. Because baby, they trying to have me out here like I'm on Beyonce's world tour, okay? And I'm not mad about it. I will be Beyonce for the bag. You hear me? As long as it's gonna end up to doing what I need it to do for me, not a problem. Not a problem. And that's another thing that I love with my job. Like they will put you out as much as possible, but then at the same time they're like, "Hey, we just need to check on you because we've seen you've been out for 3 weeks straight, a month straight, 2 months straight." Because there's some girls who will continuously go out like week after week after week after week after week, and then there's some who might do like a week out, a week home. There's some who might do 2 and 2. There's some who might do three out, three at home. They're very, very flexible like that. The only time I've ever really been like contacted where they was like, look, we don't have nobody else. And it was actually the time right before I was going to go on my South of France trip. And I don't know what happened, but somehow on the scheduler, my PTO was removed and they were trying to schedule me. But luckily, instead of them just trying to like put me on the event, they sent me a jabber and was like, hey, I know you've been on the mobile clinic a whole lot lately, and it's okay if you say no. I won't tell anybody, but I really need somebody for this event. And I was just like, I would definitely help you. I was like, but I'll actually be on PTO that week. I was like, I don't know what happened, but my PTO got removed from the scheduler, but it's approved on my Chronos. And she was just like, oh, and it was so crazy because earlier in the day, my supervisor and her manager had called me both on the phone, like, look, we wouldn't call you if we didn't need you. And I'm just like, I have PCO that week. And Natasha was like, oh shit, that's right. That's why you weren't originally on there. And her manager was like, she was like, I'm so sorry. Like she forgot he was on the phone. He was like, language. It was so funny, but I can't say they really do work with you. And as far as the team too, like if the team, like the team picking up slack or whatever, because like actually the last three events I was doing, which was the one I had Saturday, the one I'm on now, which is a 3 day, and then the next one, which is a 2 day. My friend was actually on those assignments, but she had been out for like a month straight. Like she had not been home but one time in the month, and that was literally to go home, do laundry, repack, and leave back out that Saturday or that Sunday. So she got a husband, she got kids. So I was just like, you know what? I was like, I don't know what your situation is. I don't know if it was by choice, if you need the money. I don't know what your situation is. You don't have to tell me. But if you want to go home, I will take these three events from you because I have nothing to do. Like, I don't, there's no appointments, no treatment, like nothing like that for my parents I have to worry about. If something comes up, I can call one of my brothers or thankfully, if I need to call my best friend, she's right around the corner and she works from home. And she was like, are you sure? I was like, I'm positive. So that's how I got on these three events, which I greatly appreciated because who don't need that extra little bit of, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. My face probably look all crazy, crusty, and everything. I promise I washed it. I just didn't put no lotion on. So, um, yeah, because I was awakened at 5:50 a.m. from the provider. Like, I'm not going to make it. I think I got food poisoning. I was like, ooh, I'm sorry. So I have, of course, had to call all the patients once I notified my supervisor. And thankfully, most of them was like, oh my God, I'm so glad you called. Thank you. Before I had to make that trip. I think there was only like two people that were en route already. But luckily for the type of appointments we have, they actually get paid for their travel. I'm sorry, I gotta. Okay, sorry about that. That was actually the provider let me know she's feeling a little bit better. So, um, yeah. So it looks like for the rest of the week we should be good. God willing, she doesn't fall back and or anything like that. But um, it's just been a day, and it's only 11:53 my time, a.m. So it's almost lunchtime, and you can see what I'm doing. So I just wanted to get on here. I know that was just like a whole lot going on, and I'm just rambling, derambling, but I just wanted to get on here and just talk to y'all a little bit, catch up with y'all. Um, I will say somebody had messaged me on Instagram and told me to try the matcha latte with the sweet cream or something. I did try that yesterday and it was fire. So I can't remember your name at the time, at this moment, but good looking. I appreciate that. And then I will hopefully, I know I have a little bit of footage, but my main footage that was on my camera from Costa Rica and South of France, I don't know if it's the camera, I don't know if it's my memory card, but something is wrong where it's showing that I have images and video on there, but it's giving me like a question mark, and I'm still learning that camera. So I have a Sony ZV-1. So if anybody has any tips, tricks, or have experienced that before, please email me or message me down below and let me know how I can retrieve my stuff. Hopefully, I didn't bring it with me. Obviously, I'm vlogging on my phone right now, but when I get home and I can actually sit down and really focus on it, I can try and bring my stuff back up because I have a lot of good footage, pictures, especially videos on the camera from both trips. I did capture pictures and videos through my phone as well, and then of course everybody else that went, sent me stuff too. So I'm going to try and put vlogs together for those two trips, and I am going to get back to vlogging my travel nurse adventures. I see that a lot of people seem to enjoy those videos. I'm gonna get back to the room tour. I'm not gonna tour this one because I'm not gonna tour this one because I low key already got a tour down. But the next one, because when I leave here and go to the next hotel, I have to show that hotel. So, I mean, I have a new hotel, so I will definitely, I will definitely do a room tour for that hotel. I've been drinking my Alani Nu slushy, red slushy thing, and I'm just like, because ever since I got that phone call, I've just been all over the place. I literally was calling them people from my bed. Thank God I didn't have to use video call. But thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for stopping by. Like I said, I'm sorry it has been a little gap. My last little gap of videos was my time in Vegas. All those videos were from July. So that's how crazy it's been just with the move and then back to back working and then back to back vacation. So I'm going to try and get all that footage to you plus more. I did not get to do, sorry, did not get to do Vlogtober, but I'm definitely gearing up for Vlogmas. So you will probably, you will definitely see some new videos. You may even see some new faces. You know how some of my friends and family like to make cameos and stuff. But Thank y'all for supporting. Please keep tuning in and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell so that you know each and every time I upload a video. And I hope everyone is having a spooktacular October. Until next time, bye.